Hello, today I'm reviewing these two lights with umbrellas that I've got. I was actually sent these for free from the seller in exchange for my honest and unbiased review. And to be honest, I've been waiting a long time to be able to review something like this. This kind of kit is the reason I started doing it, because this is just wonderful, and I've been wanting this sort of setup for a very, very long time. Now, what you get in the kit is you get two of these. So you get a light stand, you get this unit here, which plugs in, and this houses the bulb. You can see there's an on-off switch here, and then you get the bulbs, and finally you get the umbrellas here. The whole kit it feels weightless. The whole thing is so incredibly light. Very, very transportable, easy to move around. The bulbs themselves thankfully come in boxes with polystyrene moulded to shape the bulbs, so you can take the whole setup with you very easily. And you always need to make sure that you take the bulbs out of these and put them into the polystyrene holders to keep them safe, because these are obviously delicate. You don't want them snapping or anything in your kit. So it's pretty much got everything you need for your own miniature super portable studio. It's very, very easy to use. It's very self-explanatory, really. Unscrew this, pop the umbrella in. First time I used these, I was actually a bit rough with it. I think I'll be able to show you one here. Close. There you go. So you can see that I screwed up the I screwed the screw a bit too tight there, and it dented the umbrella. So the umbrella stalk itself is actually quite delicate, so you do need to be careful that you don't over tighten this here or you'll dent it. Having said that, that's not an issue. It doesn't mean it's too delicate to do its job. It just means that I was overzealous with how much I tightened it. The system itself is very bright. I was surprised how bright it is. Normally nothing really competes with daylight. If I turn both of them off, you'll see how much difference it makes, how my exposure changes. So right now I'm on f4, my camera is on completely automatic aperture, so 45th of a second, f4, turn one light on and I'm f5.6, f8, turn the second light on and I'm f5.6. So there's a nice amount of difference, and you can see when you look at it, it's a very, very soft light you get. Looking at these, first of all, I was thinking maybe these would cast some strange shadows and you get an odd look, but no, it's just a lovely soft light you can see. So right now I'm not quite sure why, but I chose this to be the item that I light. I think it's because it's got lots of shapes on it. And you can see the lighting is just really, really flat, and it's nice and even. You can see that because you've got such big light sources, I'm not casting hard shadows, so it means that these lights are super flattering. So older people with slightly wrinkled skin, the wrinkles are effectively smoothed out by soft lighting. So I mean, you can see like on my thumb there's wrinkles there, but with a harder light source, so a light source which is smaller than this, those wrinkles would have much darker shadows than they do here. So it's really nice and flattering. I mean, you can see the lights reflected in my TV there. So overall, I'm really happy with this. I'm really, really happy with the price, actually. I'm shocked that you can get something so completely perfectly set up for such a low price. I've been using these for a few days now. As you can see, I've been shooting my reviews with them, and to be honest, I'm over the moon. If I was going to say anything, I'd say it might be worth upgrading and buying a 3-light kit, so that you've got a light for your subject or 2 lights for your subject. So if you're shooting a person, you'd have one from the angle of the camera, one from slightly offset from the camera's angle, and then a third one possibly behind them as a hair light, or pointing at the background to light the background separately from the person. These aren't flash lights, these are continuous lights, so what you see is what you get. I mean, pointing the camera at the bulb right now, 45th of a second and f22, so it's ridiculously bright. But do remember that these don't get brighter for flash, so if you want to capture a moving subject, you might want something a bit brighter or a more sensitive camera. For what I'm doing, for video reviews, for video work generally, this is incredibly cheap and it's made such a big difference. If you've been watching my reviews in the past, you'll know what I mean. This is a huge step up in quality for the lighting of all my reviews from now on, so I'm over the moon to have these.